Welcome to Odd PA. It's UrbSpin Legends! Welcome to UrbSpin Legends. Spin the wheel, learn the legend, and complete the legend log. Or you can at least try to. Now, spin the wheel!
Hello and welcome back to UrbSpin Legends. I'm Dakota, and in front of me is the Wheel of Whispers. I can't think of a better name for it, so I guess that's what we're going with. Now, whatever this wheel lands on, that will decide which legend that I will be learning more about today. Some I know, some I don't. So let's go ahead and give it a spin and see what happens. Now, some of these are going to be legends, some are cryptids, some are like spooky sleepover games, but either way, let's find out what we have. Okay, we have the Spook Light. Sounds interesting. I don't know what that is, so let's find out. I've never seen a legend with so many witnesses and encounters. This thing wants to be seen. Its existence wants to be known. It's like if Bigfoot went and did press interviews or started a podcast. I've also never had a legend that had me so back and forth on believing it. I'd start reading one thing about it, and I feel like I could explain it, but then I'd read something else, and it makes me rethink my personal theory. The worst part is, there's more comments about people's personal encounters than there is information about the legend itself. Even though there's not a ton of information on this legend, it now holds a special place in my heart for how simple yet entertaining it is, and I fully believe that less is more. Per usual, I'll be using the information I find throughout the internet to help fill out this entry's legend log. With that out of the way, here's what I was able to find out about the Spook Light. Let me set the scene. It's late, around 10 p.m., and you're driving on a back road in rural Oklahoma. As you're driving, you look over into the woods. In the distance, through the trees, you notice a light source of some kind. You slow the car to a halt, and you continue to stare at the light, questioning its existence. This orange light is orb-like. It dances its way down a gravel road known to locals as the Devil's Promenade. The light floats and bounces about until it eventually vanishes. What you just witnessed was a phenomenon known as the Spook Light. Later, you find out that you're not the only person that has seen this mysterious light. According to the internet, many people have had their own encounters with the Spook Light, which is also known as the Hornet Spook Light or the Joplin Spook Light. It has become so common that almost anyone is able to take the drive to East 50, where the Spook Light is often spotted, and could witness it for themselves. Some locals have even given a name to the road where the light can be spotted. Names such as the Devil's Promenade, the Devil's Holler, and even just Spook Light Road. The first recorded sighting of the Spook Light wasn't until after 1926, although some claim that the first report occurred all the way back in 1881 in a manuscript titled The Ozark Spook Light by Foster Young. The thing here is that neither Foster Young nor the manuscript itself has any actual evidence of ever existing. So what exactly is the Spook Light? Or what causes the Spook Light to appear? Everyone has their theory. Some locals believe the light to be a lantern held by a ghost of a miner as he searches for his children that were said to be stolen by Indians. Other people believe the light to be the spirit of a maiden who drowned herself in the nearby river. Another theory indicates that the light to actually be the ghost of two young Native American lovers in search for one another. Not all theories are paranormal though. There are other theories that hold more realism, such as the lights being caused by the headlights of cars driving on Route 66, which barely happens to be visible from sections of Spook Light Road. Other more scientific theories include that the light is caused by escaping natural gases in the area, or even electrical atmospheric changes from below the surface. No matter which theory holds true, the mystery of the Spook Light was enough to bring in tourism, at least in the 1950s and 60s. Local businesses would use the Spook Light belief to increase sales from tourists. The Missouri Chamber of Commerce ran a press release on the Spook Light, as well as a few surrounding Chamber of Commerces publishing their own guidebooks and tourist booklets. I would love to get my hands on one of those. Most surprisingly to me, there was even a Spook Light museum. The museum, created by a man named Arthur Meadows, operated out of his shack at the intersection of East 50 and State Lane Road. Here you could read newspaper clippings and see photo evidence of the Spook Light itself. Most importantly, for only a quarter, you could look through a telescope and try to spot the Spook Light with your own eyes. Preceding Arthur Meadows and later his brother-in-law's death, The museum was left unoccupied and sadly and silently closed its doors. The tri-state area truly loved and played into the belief of the spook light. That's when you know you have yourself a good legend. Really quick before we look at the legend log, I feel like I need to throw out a little warning that the road has pretty recently been paved and there is no longer a shoulder to park at. I also read that the local authorities don't allow cars to be parked on the road at night and will hand out tickets if necessary. So sadly, I do not condone going out and searching for the spook light yourself. And that concludes the legend of the spook light. This one has been so much fun to dive into. Here's a look at the legend log. For the danger rating, I'm going to give this one 0 moons. I don't feel like anything involving the spook light would be harmful, and that the light itself, whatever it may be, is not dangerous or malicious. The real hazard would be parking your car in the middle of the road at night, and also not knowing who or what could be in the woods while you're out there. Now, do I believe this legend to be true? Honestly, I can't decide. I started out almost instantly not believing it, but the more I read about it, the more I wondered to myself what it could be. Maybe it is just a distant car's headlights, or maybe it's something more. I'm not sure, and I don't know if I want to know the truth. With all the stories of encounters I found while exploring this legend, it made me wonder if any of you have seen the spook light, or if you know of anyone that has. Please tell me your story. I'd love to read it.
You're watching Odd Public Access. Now, for Odd PA.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Wheel of Whispers. So let's go ahead and spin this because I have nothing else to say. Nothing I'm going to talk about. Nothing. Let's see what we got. Alrighty, we have the Serbian dancing lady. I know, I remember seeing a video about it, so let's see what I can find. I've finally run into my first modern day urban legend. This is one of those urban legends that has very little lore attached to it. Multiple websites and videos mostly shared the same or similar information. However, I did find some interesting details and thoughts I'd like to go over. That being said, with the enigma that is the internet, I'll be filling out this entry's legend log. Here's what I was able to find out about the Serbian dancing lady. This story takes place in or around late September 2019 in Zarvedara, Serbia. I hope I pronounced that right. While walking the streets at night, a man notices that he is no longer alone. Dancing in front of him is an unknown middle-aged woman. She's facing away from him. The man decides to record the dancing woman as he feels that something is off. This is the video he recorded. It was said that the woman seen dancing in this video was in front of a hospital. After some time, a second video was recorded of the woman supposedly chasing after the man with a knife. Allegedly, the police were called, but the woman had disappeared and was never found. That video became the first of many uploaded to the internet involving the Serbian dancing lady. Over the next few months, many people had allegedly started seeing the woman. Even people in other countries across the world spotted this woman late at night. So who is this mysterious dancing lady? One theory suggests that the Serbian woman once fell in love with a man belonging to another village. Due to her family's differing beliefs, the relationship was frowned upon. Eventually, the woman passes away and her spirit is forced to roam around at night while mournfully dancing. Another theory suggests that there is nothing paranormal involved and that the woman is real and suffers from a mental illness. that she isn't fully aware of her actions. Although a third theory mentions that encountering the woman is believed to be a harbinger of impending misfortune or even death, and that's just from seeing her, let alone being spotted by her or being attacked. How do you survive an encounter with the Serbian dancing lady? Do not be seen, do not make any sound, do not get caught by her. Simply and silently walk away. It is said that if the woman spots you, she will chase after you with abnormal speed while wielding a knife. I'm sure you're wondering by now how many people didn't survive their encounter with the Serbian dancing lady. Well, so am I. Luckily, there haven't been any reports or attacks or deaths connected to the Serbian dancing lady legend. On the other hand though, this starts to damage the validity of the existence of the Serbian dancing lady as well. You'd think that there would be police reports or news coverage of a mysterious dancing lady attacking people at night throughout multiple countries. There's tons of videos online that allegedly catch this Serbian dancing lady on camera, both dancing and chasing after people, so why hasn't anything been done? This started to make me wonder what was really going on. While reading up on this legend, I couldn't help but be reminded of the 2016 clown sightings. If you're somehow not familiar with the clown sightings, back in 2016, videos of clowns, or more specifically people in clown costumes, started showing up all over the internet and news outlets. And just like that, the internet was terrified of clowns. No one really knew how dangerous they were. Sometimes they'd stand and stare, and other times they'd chase the people taking the video. Sounds familiar, right? Much like the Serbian dancing lady, clowns were suddenly everywhere. Nowhere was safe, and almost everyone had a story or knew of someone that encountered one. Both the clown sightings and the Serbian dancing lady events share what is called mass hysteria. Mass hysteria is a phenomenon in where a large group of people share the feelings of fear, stress, and anxiety amongst other physical or psychological symptoms. These feelings can become contagious through the means of the internet, word of mouth, rumors, and more. The more people talk about one of these events, the more people start to worry something similar may happen to them. The more people start to fear something, the more well-known it becomes. The more well-known something becomes, the more people fear it. It's a dangerous cycle. After a while, information stops being shared and people slowly go back to their everyday lives. It happened with the 2016 clown sightings, and it happened again with the 2019 Serbian dancing lady. I hate to say it, but we're almost overdue for the next big sighting. And that completes the legend of the Serbian dancing lady. I do want to include here that although this legend may not be what it seems, if you somehow encounter a person dancing alone in the streets at night, it is in your best interest that you do not interact with them. You never know what's going through their minds or through their veins for that matter. You also never know what they may have with them or if they're truly alone. I did read that it's possible the dancing person is used as a mugging tactic, so please just mind your own business and keep aware of your surroundings. Now, here's a look at the legend log. For the danger rating, I'm going to give this one 3 moons. This urban legend seems to be pretty dangerous, mainly because of the chasing and attacking. Again, say you're in this situation. Create as much distance between the two of you as possible. Now, do I believe this legend to be true? Not exactly. I'm sure this situation has happened once, maybe even twice, but not enough to turn it into a full-on legend or to cause mass hysteria. Now, I gotta go. It's time for one of my very famous 3 a.m. walks. Wish me luck.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I thank you. I hope your evening has been delightfully.
Does it not strike you as being rather odd?